Good morning. This is CeeCeeG. I just want to talk about, um, using certain assisted devices when you have visual challenges. Like I told you guys before, I have, of course, you can tell by my glasses that I really can't see that well. They're thick and going blind in this left eye. So I'm really relying on my right eye for vision. Now, today I had my appointment with Bureau of Blindness and Visual Services. I have a lady that comes out to do mobility services with me, and today I took my rollator out um, to do some training on how to use the cane, the white cane, while outside. And I was a little embarrassed. Like, I had to be truthful because, like, people know that I have visual problems and things, but it's really hard to grasp, using one of these. Right now is all folded up. And I just don't like people looking at me and looking and pointing. It's one thing because I stand out because I'm really tall, but it's another thing to use this and other devices. I use a cane. And most of the times, if I use my rollator, is because I'm indoors, or if I have to go somewhere where it requires a lot of walking, I'll take it with me because I know that my back and my legs are going to start bothering me, and then I can just have a seat and sit down. So she came today. She also tried on these different sunglasses that you wear. Like, you know how the old people wear the sunglasses over top their glasses. And I know I look like an alien with them on. And so she was like, well, they won't be like those per se, but they have good, like, different types of lenses, and you have to see which one is more comfortable for you. So I tried the gray ones on, which I like because even with the gray ones, I could see the color of the grass, the color of the vehicles in the parking lot, the houses, or whatever. There's another one she gave me was a slightly darker, and I tried those on. They work. Like, she had me like look directly at the sun to see if it was too much or too strong or whatever. So she said that I'll get two pairs. So I'll probably get a pair of those, the gray, like a medium gray, and then the other darker gray. I can switch them up depending on, you know, what's conducive at that very moment. So she was really giving me really good advice because, like, I'm not the one, like, I don't like people looking at me. Like, I just don't. And me being 6'2", 3/4 inches, like, I know people always talk about my height and things like that. Like, I don't like attention drawn to me like that. And so she was just like, you just have to own it and move on because it's what's is most important thing is what's your safety, period. So she was like, forget them and those other people. And it's your safety is most important at this point. So I just said, okay, and because I try to be independent, I try to not be so dependent on different things. And like, it's just really hard. So, I'm 47 years old. Like, I feel like an old lady with all this stuff. And I know it's good for me to use and it's to help me and so I can be more independent. But it's just, I don't know. I just feel some type of way about it all. I don't want to look old and everything. And so, yeah, this is how I've been feeling about it. But I really appreciate her time to come out and show me how, like with practice on the staircase, with the white cane, how to hold it, how to sweep it across the stairs side to side to make sure there's nothing in my pathway when I'm walking. So, yeah. So if you're like me, you're dealing with the same thing, you have low vision, or you have some blindness and low vision, like I do. At this point, Like, I care and I don't care. Like, before, like, when I was going through my glasses and my contacts, I just hated my glasses. I hated them. I hated how thick they were and everything. And I just didn't want people seeing me with those glasses. Because people do look, they will look. And they'll look at you like you're an alien from outer space somewhere. And so I'm just got to the point where I'm like, okay, contacts is just not the best. Because contacts can really irritate your eyes. And the ones that I wore were the hard lens. So I couldn't just go in my eye, pinch it, and take it out. I had to use like a little stick, like a plunger, to get my contacts out out every day. Now I could put on my fingertip and stick it in my eye, but to take them out, I had to use the plunger. It's like a mini plunger, like that size, and then you would just stick it in your eye and take it out, clean it and everything. But I think right now, at this point, it's just best for me to just leave contacts alone. Because I know back in the day, I've had inflammation in my eye because, I wore the extended wear. And sometimes you wear them too much, you can have, get inflammation or irritation in your eyes because your pupil needs to breathe. So wearing them every day is not always the best answer either. So long story short, don't be embarrassed of, going out or being amongst people, especially when you have a disability. If the resources are out there for you to use them. So before I go, just don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a person like myself who has some type of disability or challenges, please post them in the comments. I really would like to hear from you. I appreciate all of you that watch me day in and day out. And thank you for subscribing. And if you know anybody that's like me, share my video with them, because when you share it, it helps others, it helps me, and it helps others. And we can help one another. So I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderful day. God bless.